OK, we've got a bit of a transfer update to bring you because this is Good Morning Transfers and this is your transfer update.
We've got breaking news. Brace yourselves.
Many Newcastle fans will be asking is what effect Eddie Howe's departure will have, of course, on Bruno Guimaraes' future. For more on that, our reporter Dharma Sheth has joined us. I mean, more likely that he'll go now, do you think?
I still think it's going to come down to price.
OK.
I don't think that will have changed, but I think Keith touched on it there, the last 2 summers.
Hello everyone, Arsenal's £160 million. Bruno Guimaraes' transfer bombshell and Manchester City's Rodri shock exit to Real Madrid. The summer transfer window has been thrown into chaos after major reports linked Arsenal with a sensational move for Bruno Guimaraes, while Manchester City are facing huge uncertainty surrounding their midfield after rumours of Rodri's possible move to Real Madrid. According to transfer rumours circulating around Europe, Arsenal are prepared to make a huge investment to bring Bruno Guimaraes to North London. The Brazilian midfielder has become one of the most wanted players in European football because of his technical ability, defensive strength, leadership and experience in the Premier League. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has been looking for a world-class midfielder who can add more quality, control and physical power to his squad. Bruno's ability to win the ball, create chances and control the tempo of matches makes him a player who perfectly fits Arsenal's style of football. Reports suggest that Arsenal could be ready to make a massive offer believed by some sources to be around £160 million, although no official agreement has been confirmed between the clubs. If such a deal happens, it would become one of the biggest transfers in Premier League history. Meanwhile, Manchester City have reportedly been hit by major transfer speculation involving Rodri. The Spanish midfielder has been one of Pep Guardiola's most important players, playing a key role in City's success over recent seasons. Rumours have suggested that Real Madrid are interested in bringing Rodri back to Spain, with the Spanish giants looking to strengthen their midfield for the future. However, Manchester City have not officially confirmed that Rodri will leave the club, and the situation remains one of the biggest stories of the transfer window. The possibility of losing Rodri would create a huge challenge for Manchester City. Finding a replacement for a player who controls the midfield, protects the defence and influences big matches would not be an easy task. As Arsenal continue to be linked with Bruno Guimaraes and Manchester City deal with Rodri rumours, football fans around the world are waiting to see what could become 2 of the biggest transfer stories of the summer. Arsenal's ambition grows as Bruno Guimaraes rumours heat up. Manchester City prepare for life after Rodri. The transfer battle is becoming more intense as Arsenal continue to be linked with a record-breaking move for Bruno Guimaraes. The Brazilian midfielder has attracted attention from some of Europe's biggest clubs, and Arsenal's reported interest has created excitement among supporters. Bruno Guimaraes has developed a reputation as one of the most complete midfielders in the Premier League. His ability to combine defensive work with attacking creativity has made him a valuable player for any team competing for major trophies. For Arsenal, signing a player like Bruno would represent a statement of ambition. The Gunners have been building a squad capable of challenging for the Premier League title and competing at the highest level in Europe. Adding another elite midfielder could give Arteta more options and greater control in important matches. The reported £160 million figure has attracted huge attention, but there has been no official confirmation of a deal. Negotiations between clubs, player decisions and financial agreements would all need to be completed before any transfer could become a reality. At Manchester City, attention remains focused on Rodri's future. The midfielder has been a key figure in Guardiola's system, often described as the player who provides balance between defence and attack. A possible move to Real Madrid would be a major development in European football. Real Madrid are always searching for world-class talent, and a player with Rodri's experience and quality would be a significant addition to their squad. However, replacing Rodri would be one of Manchester City's biggest challenges. His intelligence, passing ability and leadership on the pitch have made him difficult to replace. Pep Guardiola and the City recruitment team would have to carefully consider their options if Rodri's situation changes. The club has a history of adapting to major departures, but losing a player of Rodri's importance would still create a huge gap. With Arsenal chasing a superstar midfielder and Manchester City facing uncertainty over one of their biggest stars, the summer transfer window could produce some of the biggest headlines in football. Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal. Rodri's Real Madrid links create transfer drama across Europe. The transfer rumours surrounding Arsenal and Manchester City continue to dominate football discussions as clubs prepare for another exciting summer window. At Arsenal, the potential arrival of Bruno Guimaraes has become one of the biggest stories. Supporters believe that adding a midfielder of his quality could help the team take another step forward in their pursuit of major trophies. Bruno's qualities make him an attractive target. He is known for his ability to recover possession, make intelligent passes, control the rhythm of the game, and contribute in attacking situations. These qualities could provide Arsenal with even more strength in midfield. Mikel Arteta has built a squad based on technical ability, intensity, and tactical discipline. A player like Bruno could fit into that philosophy and give Arsenal more solutions against strong opponents in the Premier League and Champions League. However, a deal of this size would require careful negotiations. A reported £160 million valuation would make the transfer one of the most expensive moves ever seen in football, and many factors would need to be agreed before any official announcement. Meanwhile, Manchester City's midfield situation continues to attract attention because of the rumours linking Rodri with Real Madrid. Rodri has been one of the most influential midfielders in modern football. His performances in big games, including his ability to control possession and score important goals, have made him a crucial part of Manchester City's success. Real Madrid's interest, if it develops further, would create a major transfer battle. The Spanish club has a long history of signing elite players, and Rodri's profile matches their ambition to remain one of Europe's strongest teams. For Manchester City, keeping Rodri would be a priority. Losing a player who has become the foundation of their midfield would force the club to look for alternatives in the transfer market. The coming weeks could be decisive. Arsenal's pursuit of Bruno Guimaraes and Manchester City's response to Rodri speculation could shape the future of two Premier League giants. Transfer window chaos, Arsenal's Bruno Guimaraes dream move, and Manchester City's Rodri challenge. The summer transfer window continues to create major headlines as Arsenal's interest in Bruno Guimaraes and Manchester City's situation surrounding Rodri remain two of the most discussed stories in world football. For Arsenal, the possibility of signing Bruno Guimaraes represents more than just adding another player. It would be a statement that the club is ready to compete with Europe's biggest teams and invest heavily in building a squad capable of winning major trophies. Bruno has shown his quality in the Premier League with his energy, intelligence, and ability to influence matches in different ways. His arrival would give Arsenal another elite option in midfield and increase competition for places within the squad. However, transfers of this magnitude are never simple. A deal involving a huge fee would depend on negotiations between clubs, the player's decision, contract terms, and financial agreements. Until an official announcement is made, the situation remains speculation. At Manchester City, the focus remains on Rodri and the possibility of interest from Real Madrid. The Spanish midfielder has become one of Pep Guardiola's most trusted players, and his importance to City's style cannot be underestimated. If Rodri were to leave, Manchester City would face one of their biggest challenges in recent years. Finding a midfielder with similar qualities would be extremely difficult because Rodri combines defensive ability, passing range, physical strength, and leadership. Manchester City have previously shown that they can adapt after losing important players, but replacing a player of Rodri's level would require careful planning and a major decision from the club's management. The transfer window is now entering a crucial stage, and football fans are watching closely to see whether Arsenal can complete a major midfield signing and whether Manchester City can keep hold of one of their most important stars. One thing is certain, if these rumours develop into official moves, they could become some of the biggest transfers in Premier League history.